Hello, and welcome to Craft Room Stories with Peg. This is episode 4 with the Ginghams, the paper dolls, and I am working on making a deconstructed journal. And there will likely be a story today as well, because there's always a story, and why not? So I have roughly made this box. I made it off screen because I'm clueless. I was trying to kind of copy a little bit of, oh, I've gone blank on her name all of a sudden. Natasha with TreasureBooks. That's it. Anyway, this was her idea. I mean, maybe other people have made it too. I don't know, but she's the one I saw do it. And so this is actually 2 cereal boxes glued together. Now I am going to look and make sure I am still filming. I am, because I did do a video where I an entire video and didn't film it. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm not really super tech savvy, so anything. Okay, so let me show you what I've got going on. Okay, I've got a little latch here. Okay, whoops. This is 2 cereal boxes that I've glued together, and then I've got cardstock glued over the top of that, and then I'll show you the inside. And I've got some corners on here, this one looks like it's coming loose a little bit. Okay, I do not know if I need anything else, like some added lace or ruffles or, you know, little trims or something. I'm really not sure. I'm working on it. I may put this on there, but before I do that, I will get you guys' feedback of whether you think this memory belongs there or does not. I'm torn. I like it, and yet I feel like it takes away from my little girls. So, you know, maybe not, but I'm gonna just leave that off. That's an option. So let's open it up and see what's going on. Okay, so when you open it up, this is all the stuff I've made for it so far. This is by no means all that's going to be in there. It'll probably be chock full. But, so this is a gingham fabric. Now, none of the gingham dolls are black, but I love this fabric, and I think it's a blank slate, and it covered up the inside of the cereal boxes nicely. So, and then I really think it shows off the lace that I've trimmed it with. And then I can do things on the inside of here that I think will be really neat. On this side over here, I may put like a little pin holder or something. I don't know. So this is this. Okay, now when you turn it over, you can see that I have done all the 4 colors of the Gingham Girls. There's a pink one, a green one, a blue one, and this is my representation of red, because I don't have this big one in an actual red. It's kind of a dusty red, darker peachy pink. I'm dealing with that. That's just what we're gonna do. So, I don't know, I'm gonna look and see what all you can see in the frame. Oh, you can see it all, pretty much. Okay, all right. So, I have covered them up. These little girls that I want to put on their color. Okay, and the blue one there. But because the red one is covered up, I thought, and this is such a nice big space, I thought I would put the green and the red. So we have Katie, Sarah, Becky, and Carrie. Carrie, I always think of that one as Carrie the Paper Monkey. And Sarah is my exchange student's older sister. Katie, I went to school with a Katie when I was in 1st grade. Katie Maynard was her name. Not that that matters. Anyway, Becky, I don't really know that many Beckys. People often confuse my name with Becky, Peg, but Peggy, Becky, anyway. Okay, so, but I feel like they're just naked by themselves, right? Look, she's got a little bird. She's got a little puppy. Anyway, but I feel like they need to be standing on something, like some flower trims or something. So I have a lot of flower trims. Yep, I do. But I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. I've got a green, but it really is not a good green up against that green, not too much. I mean, it's okay because she's got some yellower green in her, but I also have some red for Becky. I don't know. I just, y'all, I'm really, okay, I think that's upside down. It's so hard to tell. I think that's the right way. I mean, I don't know. That is really the only green trim I have. If I put her under some green. I could maybe ink it a little bit with some brighter green, or like darker green, and maybe take away some of that yellow, but I feel like it might just completely take away from that. I don't know, y'all. You may think that I'm just silly, which I will firmly admit that I am. Okay, and then I have some pink that could go there. I will cut it down, obviously. And then I have some blue. Where is my blue? I do have some blue. There, it's on the little card. Y'all can't see the mess that I'm making over here, but it's quite something. Let me see my scissors. I'm totally off screen here. I know this. Okay. Let's see about how many flowers I would need. Like, I mean, if I put a straight line, which I don't really want to do, I can kind of curve it around, maybe 5, at least of the blue. It's a little bit smaller and a little thinner. I don't know. Okay, so the pink, 1, 2, probably 4. I don't know how well I can squirrel that one around. It's going to be pretty even, I think. Now, I could do a darker pink, which matches, you know, I'm thinking I maybe should do the darker pink because that pink does not really stand out that much. Okay, let me go ahead and cut down the green. I so wish I could hear you. You're probably like shouting into the thing. No, don't do it. Don't. But I don't know. I feel like I might. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should back. Good grief, that's just clinging to me. Stuck all over me. Okay, let me get some of this bright pink off of here. And then, y'all, I ramble. I know this about myself. I know I ramble. But that is the nature of me. And also, I'm just basically talking into the camera. And I know that I'm talking to you. I'm not really talking into the camera. I'm talking into the microphone. Which I used to be a disc jockey at a Christian radio station in Texas for 5 years. I enjoyed that. But it took a little getting used to talking into the microphone, which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. This red one looks longer. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should back them with a little bit of lace. I don't think so. In ways, I think no, because it might subtract from the gingham paper, which I really like. I've got a couple of different kinds of gingham, but I'm just mixing them all together because I think it's fun. All right, y'all. So I've got my hot glue gun heating up. Oh, okay, so I'm going to tell you what I did. Of course, I picked out the dresses for these little girls. So Katie, I decided I wanted them to have bigger bows in their hair. Some of them had bows already, but they were small and like, so I have these bows from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doo. Let me try again. It's like the first day with my new lips. Tina from Shabby Dabby Doo, I have her bows, which are really nice because they're nice and flat. Now, I do love a good ribbon bow, which I tried to do, and it, you know, so it would be kind of a 3D effect. It did not look good, and it was too big. It was like, here's my bow, and then there's the little girl hiding, so that didn't work out well. She was like hovering underneath the bow. Anyway, okay, I digress. easily. Okay, I'm going to try a little bit on one of these green things, of this green ink. I hope you can still hear me as I'm kind of leaning around, trying to reach everything. Okay, somewhere. Okay, I have these little finger things, which are nice because if you're really just wanting to do a small thing, you don't want a big old dauber thing. Okay, so I'm just going to try this on one little portion of my other, and we'll do a little testing and see if it works out or if it's like nix on that. Okay, I'm just wanting to cover up some of the yellow and make the other green kind of a darker green. I don't know, can y'all see what I'm doing? Am I on screen? In the spotlight? Okay. I don't hate it. I don't actually hate it. I'm going to cover up that white too a little bit. Okay. I wish I could hear you, what you're saying. Well, I'm going to do it because I think it's kind of cool and different. I didn't do it on those tags that I made. I went ahead and just put this on there. Maybe I won't do very much, just lightly. I can always darken it, but I can't take more off. So we're just going to do a little bit, get rid of some of that yellow and some of the white, but not all. Okay. Let us see what is happening. This had probably been a good time to tell a story. Oh, but I can't think of one right now when I'm... Okay, let's see what that looks like. Does it need to be a little darker? Maybe in a couple of places. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't know what y'all think, but I kind of like that, so we're going to go with that. Anyway, I didn't do it on the tag, but I may come back and do it because I kind of like that. I just feel like that matches her better. So this is going to be kind of the decoration. And they're going to be standing on little flowers, which I think is fun. And they're not all the same. All right, y'all, hot glue. Danger. My husband tries to ban me from all glue. And I'm like, no, you cannot do that to a crafter. That will not work. But I'm always burning myself, or if it's super glue, I'm gluing things together. And that just is a bad idea. Okay. I'm trying to stay off the seams there where it's bending, or that could be problematic. I'm trying to figure out if I want to hot glue the girls, or because they're kind of covering, or at least these ones are touching. You know what? I can touch them up. I'm going to glue them with the art glitter glue. Art glitter glue. Good grief. I really am struggling to talk today. But, okay, let me think. Ouch! Okay, see what I mean? Already gluing myself, and it burns and it hurts. Trying to make that not like straight across. So I'm trying to think of a story. There's so many. It's hard to narrow it down. Like, which one should I tell next? I did tell a wardrobe malfunction, a couple of them last time. I have more of that. I have more of Nature's Against Me. Okay. Why I no longer go to water parks. Which, that should only be one story, right? Nope. There are multiple stories. I will tell you about the first episode. I was 16 and I had never been to a water park before in my life. So I had no concept of what to expect from said water park or water slides or anything like that. But I love the water. I love to be in the water. That's not really even. Does it matter? Do y'all care? I'm trying. Um, love to be in the water. Okay. And I don't care if I'm fluffy or not fluffy. I'm going to be in a swimsuit. Now it's not going to be, I'm not going to be trying to show off things that I shouldn't, but I just do love to be in the water. So this first time I'm 16, and my best friend at the time went with her family, and she's all, okay, my favorite slide is this one. I'm telling y'all, it went straight down like that. You've probably seen them. Some of you may have been on them. Well, I thought, well, that looks fun, because I was kind of a little bit of a daredevil, and it was water. You're going to land in water, so, it's not that big of a deal. But I have never been a small person in my life. Now, I was not huge then, but I have just never been a small person. I've always been a little hefty, a little robust, So what she told me was, and maybe this is too much information, but she said, when you're coming down, she said, you've got to cross your arms and your legs and squeeze your butt cheeks together. And I was like, okay. Well, I didn't really understand the whole squeeze the butt cheeks together. And nobody tells you how to do that while you're screaming at the top of your lungs. I think it's an impossibility, personally. I mean, you guys might give it a try if you are feeling brave. But I think that it is impossible to scream and clench your behind cheeks together. Just does not work. So I get up there, go down the slide. Well, as I'm screaming and going down the slide, trying to clench, okay, you can't. It unclenches. And what happens then is, as you're going down, the water is going up. And as you can well imagine, that's something like an enema. And I never think anything should go up in that vicinity of the body. I think that should be like an exit only. Like there should be a sign, exit only. It's my personal opinion. Anyway, y'all are going, why is she telling us this? This is way too much information. Well, it's funny. So I'm coming down, the water's going up. And it hurts a little bit, it's got to be said. But I was still having fun until I got to the bottom. Y'all, I needed to get to a bathroom, and quick. And I was afraid. I was so afraid there was going to be like a major accident and that I would leave a trail in the water. I was like seriously paranoid about it. She got me to a bathroom, thankfully, my friend, very quickly, where I proceed. I couldn't even take my swimsuit off. I just had to pull it to the side, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was horrible. It was horrible. Okay. So I didn't learn my lesson there, though, because I thought, well, I won't go on that slide again. But the other slides, some of the other things, rides look, fine. I'll do fine on them. I won't do that one again. No. My day was just beginning. So I go on this other slide. It's not really a slide. It's kind of a ride where you're on an inner tube and you're going around some curvy bits and everything. It's all open to the outside. You're not encased in a tube. You're sitting on an inner tube going around like some rapids and stuff like that. And you're just hanging on, and it's kind of like they're simulating rapids and whitewater rafting kind of, but you're a single person on your own little inner tube. Well, it was all fun and games, and I was having a good time, and it was really, really fun until we hit this one spot where it curves like that. Okay. It curved like that, and my inner tube curved like that, but I did not. So my inner tube is going down the rest of the ride, and I am not with it. I am just hanging out there while everybody else is coming from behind me and knocking me with their inner tubes. And then people are like shouting, "Get your inner tube," okay. I would love to if somebody would hand it to me. I appear to be stuck in the Whitewater Rapids with no inner tube. So somebody retrieves it for me, bless them, and I attempt to get back on. Well, I don't know about you guys, but it is really, really hard to get back on an inner tube if you cannot touch the bottom. I'm not super agile, never have been. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. It was an ordeal. Okay, but I survived. Finally get down to the bottom. I survived. Thanking God I'm alive. Nobody killed me. No limbs are missing. I did not drown. So I'm really thankful about that. There was a whole lot of thankful I didn't drown when I went to this water park. Okay, I don't know what y'all think about that, but I kind of like it. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, so we're going to do something to the inside. I'm not totally sure what it is yet, but I will look forward to hearing what you guys think about whether or not I should put memory on the front of this. Whoop, flipping it out. Okay, kind of down here. I mean, you don't want to do it up here or you're like in their face. This is really kind of the only spot. It doesn't have to be there. You know, may just do some more kind of flower trims down the side. I feel like it needs it. I know this is not on there perfectly even. When I measured it, I really thought I had it going on. Clearly I did not. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I probably should have done it on the other side. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, y'all. Okay, but one more story. So I think to myself, okay, I've had enough of the rides and the inner tubes and the slides and everything. I'm going to get in the wave pool. So I get in the wave pool, which you should note, I had not been to the ocean, I mean, since I was 3, so I don't really remember that. I get in the wave pool. Y'all, it was fun, but nobody told me that you should dive under or jump up when the waves are coming. Nobody told me how to do that. So I'm in the deep end with my friend, and the waves come, and I'm drowning. I literally thought, and there's like lifeguards, nobody's helping me. I literally thought I was never going to make it to the shore, and the waves kept knocking me down. Oh, y'all. Then I think, okay, the only thing left for me is the lazy river. Now, it did also have inner tubes. I chose to not do the inner tube, just to kind of lazily kind of walk through at a leisurely pace. And the water was warmer there, and I didn't think anything about that until my friend told me that often the lazy river is where people go and not get out and go to the bathroom, but they go in the lazy river. This is my story of my first trip to the water park. It should have been my last. I should have learned my lesson. There are more stories. It's an entire chapter. Such is my life. I hope you've enjoyed the next episode 4 of the Ginghams, and that I haven't terrified you into going, my word, she shares too much. Oh, there'll be more. I'm sure there'll be more. And you'll probably be like, wow, I'm glad she lives in Oklahoma and we don't. Oh, my word. Okay. Feel the love, y'all. God bless, and have a wonderful and fabulous day.